last night, yeah, we made our way through Magrin's Fork, and we met up with Durance. So we got a priest now. That's what he is, right? Yeah, third level priest. We went through the Black Meadow, and now we've made our way to Kednua. And what are we doing here? We had a few things to do here, right? We got to enter the keep. Kednua is impressive in size, but little else. The keep is in complete disrepair. But if old Merwald is still lord of this place, then I am likely to find him within. Okay, so we need to find the keep. Eder has agreed to travel with me, right? After telling Eder I was headed for Kednua to see its lord, as an old watcher named Merwadi expressed that there were things he'd like to ask him as well. Okay. Travel to Anslog's compass. Is that on the map? Do we have this anywhere? Ah, it's down here. Oh man, we should have went down here. Ah, shit. Okay, we can go back there. We should probably try to find an inn. I assume this place isn't hostile. Sure, it's fine. Why don't we travel like in a bit of a block? Urist McUrist, here we go. Who's this guy? Canna? Just off the side of the path into Kednua stands an imposing figure, a tall, thick-set Omawa, clad in worn armor, and peering up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hand is a small piece of charcoal, and it works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upward. That moldy brickwork must be fascinating, we tell him. The man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits in a wide and very toothy grin. He waves the parchment in greeting.
It is. Well, not the wall itself, perhaps. The construction is very traditional. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks. Just there. Workers and masons, I expect. Carving a little immortality for themselves. It's a fine keep, Kednua. 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long.
So it's abandoned? Nah, that's not right.
The truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Merwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests.
What do you want from Merwald?
Knowledge. Or, to be less clever about it, a certain text. I've come in search of a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of Rauatai, but we possess only a small fragment of it.
Okay. A year I've journeyed in search of the rest, and I found evidence suggesting that the original lies there beneath the keep. I want to ask Merwald if he knows of it. And you, my friend, why are you here? I too wish to speak to Merwald. Truly. Then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen the like. I didn't want to risk it alone, but you seem capable together. I'm sure we can manage it, and then we can both ask our questions of Merwald. Let's go meet Merwald then.
Excellent. Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir,
Alright.
and in Exomitl they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for. I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I pay them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know. Well,
You seem very calm about
not as
this.
if I'm going to turn around and go home at their urging. If their previous efforts are anything to go by, we have very little to worry about.
I like his moxie. And we got a new friend. What is this? Phrases. Okay, so what is this guy? A 4th level chanter. He's got a ton of might, a ton of int, stealth, a whole bunch of lore. 10% phrase recitation time. Turban has 1 intellect. Okay. Does he play music? He walks around with a gun. Aquabus. Okay. Looks like it does a lot of damage. Holy shit. Again, we can't... Wait, can we... We can enchant weapons. Interesting. 4 accuracy, 15 damage. Can we enchant over stuff?
Hi? Hey.
Following your lead.
1st level chanter spells. Okay, but this opens up a whole new, like,
What is it?
bag of tricks. Well, this tab is leading M. So, Canua. This isn't gonna be a peaceful town, unfortunately. Why don't we use a, like, how do I, oh, this is how we set custom formations. So if he's ranged, what if we had our 2 fighter dudes like this? We'll do priest in the back and 2 fighters like that. Boom.
What is it?
Wait a minute. That is like the opposite of what we wanted, right? Yeah, that's not what we wanted at all. Okay. Nope. So let's flip that. Okay. Cool. All right, so what else?
Following your lead.
What else can this guy do? All right, let's see. So, March of Kamoa. At the sight of their comrades, their hearts grew bold. Blessed war, Wingrith, quickest of his tribe. Speed instant. All right. Edit chants. Chanters spend most of their time in combat speaking chants. Chants are arranged strings of magical phrases that produce different effects. As one phrase ends, its effects will linger, overlapping with the effects of the next phrase. When a chant reaches the end of the final phrase, it will loop back to the beginning. Careful arrangement of phrases can produce a powerful sequence of passive effects. Okay. Click on a chant to select it. Phrases clicked on the left panel will be added to the selected chant. If you wish to remove a phrase, click the phrase in the chant. So this is emboldens allies in the area of effect, giving bonuses to fortitude and will, increases movement rate, and what does this do? Drains a portion of endurance from all enemies in the area. Well, there we go. And then if we did that, it would take it away. So that would just be the one, right? So I guess these are going to have like different durations. Just try it out with all 3 first. See how it works. I kind of want to camp.
guess.
Our dudes are looking pretty low. Should level up our guys. We need to do that. Wizard. We want to level up his mechanics, right? So we can lockpick more. I feel like we should get like 1 point in stealth, maybe 1 point in athletics. I mean survival, so that way we can get for camping bonuses, right? And so we get another spell, eh? Ray of Fire sounds kind of cool. Binding Web, we could CC. Bewildering Spectacle creates a bizarre and perplexing visual distraction, confusing enemies in the area of effect. So we would confuse the enemies for 6.5 seconds. This one, of course, stuns them. Not stuns them, it just roots them. Blur against the elements. Creates a mystical shield around the caster, suffusing them with bonuses to burn, freeze, corrode, and shock damage. Oh, look, speed. So average, fast, average. Gotcha. Causes the enemy wounds in the area effect to ignite, inflicting additional burn damage over time each time they are wounded. Okay. Plus 10 accuracy versus fortitude? How does that work? Console Haunts, Corrosive Siphon. Eats away at the target's spirit, inflicting corrosive damage and converting that essence into endurance for the caster. That sounds really cool. Shrouds the target's vision, total darkness, blinding them. Target becomes paralyzed, inflicted with boiling pustules. Ugh, a foul-smelling liquid. Ugh, that erupts from their skin, sickening those nearby. Merciless Gaze, the caster becomes able to see the enemy's weakness and vulnerabilities as they were physically tangible, increasing the chance of landing a critical hit. 50% of hits converted to crits for... Ooh, wow, okay. That might be the one to get. We'll buff our other spells. Miasma of Dull-Mindedness. Cloud of heavy fog settles in the minds of those in the area of effect. Dulling senses and wits, inflicts penalties of perception, intellect, and resolve. Okay. Necrotic Lance, causing corroded damage instantly over time. A Ray of Fire just sounds like, you know, what it sounds like. Let's do Merciless Gaze. And then we get another talent. Didn't I get Veterans Recovery? Hmm. 20% of hits converted to crits against targets with low endurance. Plus 2 quick item slots. Arcane Veil, 2 per rest, speed instant. Grimoire Slam. Allows wizards to smash an enemy with a grimoire, energized with spiritual energy, causing a large knockback. Penetrating Blast concentrates the power of blast, negating some of the target's damage reduction. That would be cool. Bonus first level spell. Acolytes of Radiance. Nuanced Faith of the Gods allow this character to unleash a wave of spiritual energy, similar to a priest's Holy Radiance. Apprentice Sneak Attack allows the character to initiate or imitate the brutal opportunistic strikes of Rogue Sneak Attack. Aspirant's Mark, the character has attuned themselves to the natural world like a druid and is able to focus its power on the enemy. Thought we were just under attack. Whoa. We're fine. Enigma's Charm. Temporarily charm an opponent. Slow. That could be good though, right? Charm an opponent. These are all accuracy. Savage attack. Special damage versus a certain kind of enemy. Cautious attacks. Minus 20% attack speed. That sounds bad. I don't know. Grants field triage. Some damage reduction. That's probably not terrible, right? You got really good class stuff, though, you know? Like, bonus first level spell could be cool. I think I want to get to Enigma's Charm. Be able to charm an opponent? That sounds fun. Now, how about our fighter boy? Lore. Let's see. He has 2 stealth. So he likes athletics. He likes survival. Let's reread these. So I'm making sure I'm like making the right choices here. Stealth, we know what stealth is. That's where we're scouting. It's used automatically with the character's scouting mode. Higher the character's skill, the closer they get to enemies before being detected. Athletics, adventuring is tiring work, and the hazards of Mortal Kombat. The adventurers have walls to climb, rivers to cross, and pits to leap over once per encounter. The characters with athletics can use second wind ability to recover lost endurance. A higher athletic score increases the effect of second wind. In conversations and scripted encounter, athletics is used for physical feats like climbing. I feel like that'd be good for him, right? So we'll give him that. We want to give him that because he wants to use scrolls, right? Scrolls is like druid spells and stuff. We found a few scrolls already. We have people in our party that do have high mechanics already, so you go more into lore or even survival at this point. Just do that. Bonus knockdown. Gives us an extra knockdown. What about wary defender? Plus 5 all defenses except deflection. Acolyte's Radiance. Nuanced faith in the gods. Allow this character unleash a wave of spiritual energy similar to a priest's holy radiance. Friendly AoE. 9.4 endurance. But it burns. It's like an AoE. That's kind of cool. Or, or I can make him a better fighter. Increase its engagement limit. Plus 10 will. Man. I'm not sure what's good, but I mean, I suppose we just kind of want to figure out what, right? Acolyte's Radiance sounds kind of cool. Let's try that. I feel like I should probably camp. Does he have the ability to heal everybody right now? Maybe not.
Moe ixi ana.
Yeah, the red bar is health, right? Yeah. Endurance is already up. We need health, man. Endurance, blah, 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 blah. The only way we're going to get back health is if we camp.
Yes?
Unless he has something.
Yes.
Is this still going up? 128. How long does this last? Okay. This went up a little bit.
Yes.
I suppose that's the most we're going to be able to do. Let's check out the outside of CAD before we go in.
Nice and quiet. Yes?
Okay, there's the Enigma's Charm.
Hey.
And then there's Acolyte's Radiance.
What is
So,
it? I?
how about we hotkey these?
I?
Okay, mousing over it.
How may I help?
I guess it's only the spells that when we mouse over it will actually do anything.
What
Okay,
is it?
gotcha. One shattered cask still smells faintly of ale, falling spilled into the dirt. Scan
What is
bone.
it?
Okay. You know,
What is it?
speaking of inventories, Urist has his flail. Should we give the flail to this dude?
Of course.
Probably.
I?
Is there a button that like selects the whole party at one time? Select all, backspace. Is F1 something? There we go.
How may I help?
So we can't get past that. Or can we? We can't go down there. Gotcha. Alright, let's check out. Let's go inside.
A blade in the dark.
Let's go in slowly.
Looks like this place has been abandoned for years.
Mm-hmm.
Brave thou Philan Billy.
Let's set our spoils down a while.
So how does the chanting work? It just does it like kind of as like in order,
Following
right?
your lead.
Literally, that's all he does. Okay.
Yes.
Lizard skins, knuckled bones, and teeth of various sizes lie among the weeds. Okay. We only have one use of our freaking magic missile left. We could use our spells, but like... Oh. Check that out.
Brave thou Philon believe.
Hey, cyber shot. How's it going, man? You been lurking?
Bring them to. Bring them down.
So this dude should, at this point, should do like that, right? $440. He should be the tank. 443 health. Maybe I should just camp.
Well?
I should just use all of our spells. See, that's my thing. Is like I don't know if I'm supposed to just use everything, like just kind of go ham or what? Frayed lengths of rope and few flint chips are scattered across the bench.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
This trap door has been battered by the elements. Tugging on the rusted handle produces a heavy rattling. How's your day been going, Cybershot? What are these? Immune to disease, ground hobble, point. Okay, let's actually try to do a real fight here. So we're gonna have him go beast mode and attack that. Right? He's gonna cast Charm there. We're gonna try and get knocked down there. And... Let's try and get that accuracy.
Brave thou Philon believe.
Okay, so how did that work out? It's frightened. Both of them are frightened. Gotcha. So now... he's gonna drink that potion. He was supposed to go boar form, but he never did. Let's go ahead and... well, he doesn't really have any spells. He just chants, right? So if anything, this guy should be like in the back.
Yes.
Fort!
Hey. You're not getting...
What? I have them!
Our enemies
Okay.
will find us dead on our feet.
And endurance leveled up. We got some primal flame. Okay, cool. Let's see what happens when a priest levels up. So his survival is also at 0. Let's get that up. The priest like lore. I wonder what the max level scrolls is. His athletics is low. You just want to get that high, maybe? Do we have stuff that could heal, like actual health, you know? Let's see. Field triage is what we had the other time, right? 20% health over 10 seconds, right? So brilliant radiance. That's the one kind of we had earlier. It's gonna burn stuff. While giving us endurance. Interdiction. It's gonna daze. Inspired flame. Gives us accuracy. Aggrandizing radiance. Everyone receives less healing from the priest's holy radiance, but the priest gains a bonus to all attributes. Inspiring radiance. Allies gain an accuracy bonus from the priest's holy radiance. Okay. You seem like everybody has these, so I'm assuming I'm gonna get one of these. So we can just bonus first level spell. Just go bonus first level spell. Swear. Holy level radiance. Holy radiance. Creates a field of holy energy around the priest, burning any vessels in the vicinity and regenerating a modest amount of endurance for allies. The power of a priest's holy radiance is modified by how well his or her reputation aligned with the preferred behavior of his or her faith. Okay. 1 per encounter. So we should like always be using this, right? I see I can keybind that.
Yes?
But I can't just keep... Is E something? E is take all. Okay. So we can keybind W. Okay. So you can keybind Q and keybind W.
Yes.
Hey.
What about R? We can. Okay. Let's make it W.
Aye?
We'll try and keep the
Well?
same kind of, you know, thing going for everybody. Does he have to be in like caster form to cast the stuff? This corrosive damage, freeze, burn damage, paralyzing most fearsome animals, taste of the hunt. Let's make that one W. That one seems cool.
As you wish.
Yes?
Okay.
Well?
I'm gonna will-o-wisp. All right. Let's try R. This is ranged, right? And then 5. Just go ahead and shoot at him. And this guy. Holy Radiance. We're doing stuff. Yeah. Cool.
The longer we walk, the more lightly you'll have to sleep.
Nice. We can get good at this. Turn the difficulty.
Leave our village! We've done nothing to you!
Why?
You can't do this! This is
Do
our
what?
village, our home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all!
What does he mean, burn it all?
Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone! You can't burn us all because of them!
That was a little weird.
Yes.
It's another will-o-wisp. So let's get everybody attacking. Whenever Urist, just go beast form. Gonna do some magic missiles. Some arcane assault. Holy Radiance.
Well,
Curses!
Is there a second one? Ooh, I didn't realize we can go there. Okay, Urist. I want you to chomp on him. I'm gonna knock him down. We're gonna Holy Radiance. And then we're gonna attack. And this guy just gonna shoot. Oh, there's multiples, huh? Okay, so let's go ahead. And actually, you know what? Does this have a cooldown? Set X. I can't hit W. So let's do that. And like we hit everybody right here with that. First needs to go beast mode. First, will attack him. Well, pretty much everybody needs to attack him. This guy. It is a really low cast time.
That's it!
So the Wisp is friendly at the moment.
This one.
well,
Nice.
the longer we walk, the more lightly you'll have to sleep.
The spiritual residue. You know, I thought we had more campfires. Can I not put this here? Can I just drink it? Did I just drink it? I did just drink it.
What is it?
Is it counting down right now? Oh shit, it is. Okay. Let's go into here. So we've discovered Bright Hollow.
Laying low.
Sour odors of rancid grain and spoiled fruit permeate the air. Dust and rusted utensils cover the countertop. Okay. Rats skitter among the broken stairs. What is this? Oh, kind of like fountain? The shelves creak under the books. Many of the covers are mottled with mildew.
As you wish.
Cobwebs bind the remains of broken alembic, a cracked mortar, and various shattered bottles and vials to the table. Okay. It wasn't nearly as exciting as I thought it'd be. All right. Can we go back here? Nope. Only weeds grow in this dusty patch. The hedges grow in shaggy heaps, shot through with weeds and tall grasses. I think we pretty much discovered everything. I can't go back here. Is there a way to this place out here? Oh, Urist is stuck. We can't go back there. I didn't even see this earlier. This must be the keep.
clearly of Adiran make.
Huh. Okay. So we got a phantom and a shadow. I want him to go after the phantom. Let's go beast mode on the shadow. On the entrance, see on the right? I'm not sure what you're talking about. A gift? It's Holy Radiance.
Yes.
Let's have it out!
That's both of them right there. Let's get this guy. Increasing the might resolve allies in the area effect. We probably don't need to do this. It's probably a bit much, right? Let's have everybody crack this guy down. Yeah.
You cannot venture forth while in combat.
Of course. Let's set our spoils down a while.
Let's take that. Whispers of Yenwood, unique sword. So this would probably be good for this guy.
What is it?
The gray and brown pelts of mice flit between the boards.
As you wish.
The brazier's chains are rigid with rust. Is it just back into the courtyard? Nope. The library, okay. Let's continue to explore this part first. Then we'll move on. The Great Hall. Yeah.
Let's see what lies this way.
We'll just auto attack this guy to death. Steward. As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought of marble, its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. At your approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate, as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through stone and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
I'm looking for Merwald.
As am I. If you should happen to find him, I would be glad to know of it. Each day his absence brings new dust to my halls, new cracks to my stones. It's shameful is what it is. The Earl would never have let it come to this. You are free to search for him here. I will unbar the way.
That's nice of her to do that. You said you were these were your halls.
Not as a land is its lord's, more as a child is its mother's. This castle was my design, you see. The Earl appointed me to do it. I was getting on in years. I knew it would be my only chance to build something magnificent. When it was built, I couldn't bring myself to part from it, to go back to my lonely home. I begged the Earl to let me stay, to take care of it. It was all I wanted, and he granted it. Years later, when Bereth's usher finally came calling, I begged the Earl to find a way to let me remain, and so he did.
Tell me more about Merwald.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
Are you imprisoned in that throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins, one of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul.
I keep want to say Adra.
Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place.
What Earl were you speaking of?
The Earl of Yenwood. The original, in fact, when Deerwood was a colony. He found this site, the only ruin Ere Glanfarth refused to defend, and he believed its wealth would be great. The keep was his way of defending his family's claim, and that claim became his obsession. He had to know what lay beneath. He devoted his life to excavating the ruins below the keep. They had been sealed with rock and soil. Deliberately, it would seem. Years passed, and with them the Earl. He dug his entire life and never found what he sought. His obsession became his sons and his sons' sons. And one day, that young Earl broke through.
What did he find?
An endless maze, incomprehensible in its construction. But he would never come to learn more than that. Vile things had taken residence there, vile and dangerous. They poured up through the keep and slew its residents, the Earl among them. After that, the keep remained abandoned, unused, wasted. Meowall's mastery of this place was the first hope I'd had in 200 years. How I've longed to see it as it once was. I can only guess why all this has happened. I fear I've wronged the gods putting this place here, and they've doomed me to watch it wear away into dust. To witness my own folly. I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
So if you sit on her, you're pretty much sitting on her lap.
Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Okay.
Well?
Well, I'd assume before we go into that door, we should probably explore the rest of this place. Can I just go in here? Is this gonna be... yeah. What is this? Mother?
Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
Oh, the weird effect on her voice. Peas. She turns from you long enough to produce a basket that, like her, is shimmering and semi-transparent. And no complaints. You've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? She watches you out of the corner of her eye. What are you talking about?
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father.
People like murdered my father? What?
Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them.
That's what I said. Her voice is low and hoarse, and her hand is frozen over the basket, something dark and empty clouds over her eyes.
That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
Okay.
Well?
We should explore all pieces before downstairs. Yeah, that's the plan. Like this library and stuff that we ran a second ago.
A blade in the dark.
I could have sworn I bought a lot more campfires than just having two.
What is it?
Tried to go scouting, that didn't work. Beast mode onto him. We're not gonna be able to knock down the shadow, that won't happen. Let's do these missiles here. And this guy shooting this. Any bows or crossbows? For who?
What is it? What is it?
I feel like using my druid guy.
The longer we walk, the more
That's kind of a
likely
tank
we'll
isn't
have
really
to
working out.
sleep.
Or at least we might need to like change up his gear or something.
I'll see what I can find.
Let's see what lies this way.
Is that it? Is it just these one little rooms? What's in here? Spiders have taken up residence in these empty shells. Okay. True. Add to something? Yeah. Let's go ahead and camp. Camp, wait, what? Camping is not allowed in this area? Why not? What about this area? This map shows the Deerwood's old colonial borders, a settlement called New Dunyard. It's marked in the place of present-day Defiance Bay. Okay.
You must.
Maybe I should go all the way back to that end. So I don't think we have any more campfires now.
What is it? What is it?
Let's check out upstairs. It feels as if cobwebs are the only thing holding this rickety old mess together.
Of course.
Something has made a nest out of old straw and mattress. Ticking?
As you wish.
Get our guys in the right order. What do you think the blue think and question mark around this picture question mark? I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Keeping an eye out.
There's nothing up here? Okay. Well, isn't that the
Yes.
like Aegis stones or Aegis stones, whatever they call them? We ran into a few of those like out in the wild. All right, let's head below.
I shall be discreet.
The silver trails of slugs gleam inside the barrels. So spiders.
What?
Hey, this is why you were traveling alone.
So we can engage all three of these. Oh, there's a fourth. I want to charm one of these.
You're not getting.
Let's do this. This is a fast spell. Average. Okay. Got a feeling I'm gonna cast it and it's gonna come off way too late. And
Through me.
yeah, it's a lot more shit than I thought there was gonna be. Is he engaging these like? Alright, so that guy is attacking three like right up in their face. Let's do that. Let's get this guy. To do that, I think he's still trying to charm this spider, right? This guy needs to get back. I need to switch weapon sets here. And then we'll knock that one down. He can go beast mode and come after this next. Okay. Should do more with this druid. Oh wait, we have this thing. So I should use that. This dude. We could try to use that, but we're gonna like burn our own guys. So instead of that, we can buff ourselves. Do we want to buff our allies, or do we just want to hurt people? Okay. I forget we can also queue up actions, which would help out a lot. He's sickened. What is sickened? -1 perception, constitution, -10 will. Fortitude, mind resolve. That's pretty rough. I think I'm gonna try to hit this big spider, as well as trying to knock him down. And let's work on shooting him with this guy. So we got him fried. Yeah, my wizard's way too far forward. I didn't expect him to run up as far as he did. So this spiderling's pretty much dead, which is good. Okay, so this guy is back to being not charmed. So second wind, I guess, really quick. Do we have anything that's once per encounter? Not really, right?
Hey.
Lava will be on seek.
Where's he going?
What is it?
Probably could have went a lot better.
Well?
But okay. We'd survive.
Let's see what lies this way.
You're gonna reinstall the game tomorrow. I think that's the most enemies I've ever fought at one time. That was a lot. Alright. So, can everybody hit this guy?
Well?
Okay. So doing that, let's see. We do have this war bow. Let me put this up. Is this ranged? Such makes their blows more powerful, but they recharge and fire more slowly. Okay. So the rod is not. Alright, well, let's switch to this. So we're gonna hit him there. He can shoot He can shoot, and then this guy can also shoot. Again, that's not working out at all like I thought it was gonna work out. I think we're just kind of set up to like get ambushed no matter what.
Well?
Well, okay. Pretty much all of these people have ways to shoot.
Hey.
Does that work?
What is it?
Those are still in combat, but I wouldn't know with who. Who are we in combat with? Ancient Memory 5 hit.
Yes?
Yes.
5 hit meaning he's hitting 5 people.
No prisoner!
I see. Okay, that's not what I wanted to do at all. It's fine. It's totally fine. Where is my mirror copies? Let's do that. I should actually keybind this. So that way, put that on T. Have him engage that one. He engages that one. No, let's keep Radiance on that one. W for Armor of Faith.
Yes?
These
That is awkward.
Kill them all!
I gotta switch weapons, that's right.
Hey.
So we're still in combat with somebody.
What is it?
I'm assuming this spiderling?
No prisoners!
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
Spectral man, arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak, steadies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal or ducal something. 8 insignias on his breastplate. He seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
His voice falters, and he shakes his head. The hand holding the paper drops to his side. Tell me about these orders.
The instructions come from Admeth Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't.
A ghostly sigh forms a mist in front of his lips.
It'll make this even shorter than the Broken Stone War, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, We're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
Strange. Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Everday.
Yes.
This is just the first time I played this game. We played for maybe 5 hours, so we're gonna make a lot of mistakes, but that's okay. That's what you do when you learn how to play games. You make mistakes. That's really cool looking.
I'll have it in no time.
We'll take those farmers by
The work of a
surprise.
moment.
Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now. Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one once had said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
I see.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words.
He reaches towards her cheek, but stops midway, his sprayed fingers quivering as a tremor of doubt runs through him.
You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Mm-hmm. You love this game? Is that right? The second one isn't as good?
Yes.
Spoilers?
No. Keep away from us.
Hey, it's the guy we were looking
Leave
for.
us.
A large liver-spotted man, barrel-chested and paunchy, cowers in the far corner of the room. His white hair a tangled, stringy mess. He covers his face and chest with trembling hands, unable to look in your direction.
Maybe we should come back later?
Nah, man, nah. He looks up over his hand, the muscles around his eyes twitching, and he begins whimpering to himself in sharp hisses, as though having an argument. All at once he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly, and he looks you dead in the eye, like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Mayor Wald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit.
Well, maybe you can teach me how to play, Huma. Because I'm terrible at this game. I'm a watcher. I met a woman in Gilded Vale who thought you could help me.
Mayor Wald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
Come to speak to Mayor Wald? Mayor Wald, whose touch is poison? Mayor Wald, who knows not his effect?
I was told I am a watcher, and then you could tell me more about it. And about a tablet of some worth after that, once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Hear and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, in empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I? What the gods wanted of me, thought I.
The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged. It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners.
Little I knew.
Um, I don't want to put this guy on Front Street and be like, "You're crazy." So I'm just gonna say, I was accosted by spirits on my way here. What do they want?
No. No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
I guess we're just putting him on Front
Lost?
Street.
No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
Law's eyes narrow as he looks at the old man. How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? You mean you remember your past lives?
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times. Memory, personality, identity, any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Meyerwald has lost control. Meyerwald's body no more.
The spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits, and not spirits. Always whispering to Meyerwald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Meyerwald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less.
I want to give option 2. Why are you wearing a dress?
Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Meyerwald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
Why do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder, soldier and marauder and Meyerwald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone, war of tree.
He's talking about 2 different wars fought back to back long time ago. The Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. The usual conflicts between locals and settlers getting out of hand. Both of them. Some folks are still mad about what one side did to the other.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits that was talking of raiding a village. Merwald's voice becomes raspy and he is somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down.
Oh shit.
Head her. Give this Addy a bitch an heir that belongs
Whoa.
in Air Glodfath.
His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His child has broken him, but better than to live in weakness. What would Durant say? Keep talking, I'm enjoying this.
The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
A baby conceived by the raider, what do you mean? It was a vessel for him.
The soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
Raised for the
Get
fire?
No pity from me. The crimes of the Nine Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Lighted.
Damn. Allah looks at the old man in horror and Bay the Usher's crooked ban. While his shoulders slump, he rocks back and forth, agitated. He mutters to himself, oblivious to your presence.
Soldier and marauder. Lies and vengeance. And dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for?
Whatever the reason, I don't think we're meant to know.
How little we know.
I've seen apparitions like those elsewhere since I became a watcher.
No, no, no.
Uh-oh.
You too. You too.
All at once, in spite of his abject misery, his expression changes to one of utmost sympathy. Poor man, poor man.
They will take you too.
So this is our future, huh? Nice. What an inevitable madness. That can't be right. Kind of folds his arms. There's always an answer to be found if you look hard enough. You're saying I'll end up like you?
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented are memories. Stuck in time. Mindless, cruel, never far.
There must be some way to make these memories go away.
Always there, always remembered. Can't forget, can't unsee.
I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead, books of burden, queens that were. Known to me are they, the leaden key.
The leaden key? It seems we share an enemy. Urist McUrist. Assassins and watcher wakers both. They certainly keep busy. Who is this queenling, pray to?
Goddess, crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
If the leaden key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Do you know where I might find the leaden key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
What can you tell me about this leaden key?
Secrets. Secrets.
Yeah, he's not telling us much.
And schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of watchers. Hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets. Sleep well. Sleep well.
Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adia land thieves than take orders from me.
So that's how you pronounce that. Adia. Okay. How about take it easy? I'm not going to betray anyone.
For nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Oh, we're fighting him now, eh? Okay. Alrighty, we can do that. Alright. You hope your tips help. You hope your tips help. They do. Sure. I mean, the backseat gaming policy here is pretty much, if you have tips and tricks and stuff you think might help me or other people in chat, by all means, feel free to share them. I'm never gonna stifle like discussions about the games that we're playing. The only time I ask that people might cool it is if they're gonna spoil like the story, or if you're going about backseat gaming in a way that would be considered like overly aggressive or just downright kind of rude. As long as you're not doing that, then we'll be a-okay. This formation is crap. Our fighter guy needs to be up here. This guy needs to be back over there. But this dude is in the front, which is good. Why don't we buff our guys? Do you think you backseat? Well, I mean, any kind of like coaching somebody on how to play a game is backseat gaming. But there's like good backseat gaming and there's bad backseat gaming. So let's do that. Let's raise everybody's endurance and stuff. We're gonna do the Holy Radiance on him. I keep accidentally clicking off that stuff. I want him to run in and try to knock that guy down. Small Flame Blight. What is this? Alright. This guy. See if we can get a daze going. Okay. Let's go beast mode and try to engage the Small Flame Bite. I'm gonna try to move the wizard back so he's not in melee combat with the Small Flame Light. And then let's decrease his fortitude and stuff. We'll try and take out the Small Flame Blight. Assume he doesn't recast it. Can you just say yes or no? I mean, I'd say anytime you're telling somebody how to play a game, you're backseat gaming. My point was that you can backseat game and it's entirely helpful. And that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. And I was saying that, yes, your tips are helpful. And I said there's nothing wrong with backseat gaming here in this channel, so long as people aren't being jerks about it. You're currently attacking a foe with at least one defense that is much higher than the accuracy of a character attacking it. When defense is significantly above accuracy, it can be extremely difficult to score a hit, and impossible to score a crit. Try to raise the attacker's accuracy or use a spell or ability that targets a different defense. So, is it this guy? Attacking this guy? So I feel like this guy's in a much better position now. Okay. Well, that one got wrecked. Oh wow, it showed you the roll. So this is what they're talking about, it grazes. It grazes meaning that it's a really shitty roll. So we need to like increase this guy's accuracy or reduce his defense. Do we have the ability to increase his accuracy? We should. Look at that. We're gonna cast that here. And run over here with that. Cast it. There we go. So Merwald is he's badly injured. Our guys are doing great. We can actually knock him down again. Edir is now hitting him. He's not grazing him anymore. Knock him down again. Okay, what does Urist can do now? This lasts for 15 seconds. So we can cast this again. Ooh, we can do Nature's Mark. Got him. There's a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding a conquering invader. Merwald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about this soul in this place. A bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you, as though even in death. The keep knows its former master, and the former master resembles his keep. Urist McUrist was granted Speaker of the Restless. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as frayed rope, ghostly and alive. Its frayed ends writhing like tide pool mones. And you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. Repair the rope, binding Merwald's soul here as an eternal warden. Sever the rope, allowing Merwald to pass from the world. Draw upon the energy of the rope itself, siphoning knowledge from the connection. Well, this place doesn't need a warden. It has a statue up top, and the statue's already there. So I think that's we're gonna not pick that option. What would a druid do? What would a dwarf druid do? I feel like severing the rope is the right option for us. Strand by strand, the connections fly apart like overstressed strings of some ethereal instrument. With the tearing of the final string, the rope becomes liquid and dissolves from your awareness. Merwald's soul hovers near you, a vortex of strife and discord. But there's something else there beneath it, something like relief. His soul passes through one of the walls and is gone. Alright, I'll give me your shit. Ooh, he had a fireball.
Well? Where there's a pick, there's a way. It's finished.
Some money.
There's a pick, there's a way.
This guy has good mechanics.
I'll have it in no time. The work of a moment.
Nice. The sickly sweet smell of rot rises from this half-eaten fruit. Gross.
What is it?
A worn book lies on the table, its pages filled with nonsensical scrawls. Don't suppose I could rest at that fire?
You cannot wait that older said? I don't want to discuss it.
I'd like to... Oh, look. What's here? A pike? Alright. I'd like to keep exploring, but I want to advance the story first. So let's check out what the steward has to say.
Aye, you're right. No sense listening to that old bam pot.
Damned Virago, not now!
I felt Merwald's passing. You slew him.
Several of him.
It saddens me to hear it. But part of me is grateful to no longer have to wait and worry in darkness.
Your stronghold is now available. You can manage your stronghold at any time through cast icon. Okay. This place has always known its master, long as it had one. It has a will all its own, which has little to do with the castle and much to do with the land it's built on. It looks to you as Merwald's successor now, whether you care for it or not. A dubious honor inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed. But in the right hands, it could be so much more. If you had only seen it in its day. Will you stay? Merwald said that I must go to the city of Defiance in search of the queen. I've always wanted my own keep, even if it's a little cursed. What do I want with a ruin? The energy seems to all drain from the air. It's your decision, of course. The keep knows you for its master all the same. Given time, it could be a place you'd be proud of. It only needs a guiding hand. If you truly do mean to continue on, I should mention first that you'll find the road barred to you. The Eastern Barbican collapsed decades ago, and Merwald never got around to rebuilding it. The road here is a dead end. He got as far as gathering materials before his mind became preoccupied. I could make arrangements to have it repaired, if that is your will. When it ceased to be the previous master's will, I became powerless to do anything about it. For what am I but the master's instrument? It would take time, but far less than finding another route to Defiance Bay. How do I repair it? Merwald set aside materials for the bargain, and they are still available to you. In the future, if you wish to make further repairs to the keep, we need coin for supplies and labor. What did you mean when you said the keep was cursed? Merwald's curse was his own, a watcher's curse, but his predecessors have not fared better. This is a presence within the keep, or rather far beneath it. Okay. At least such has been the conclusion drawn by all who have come to this place. For what spirits still linger in the endless paths, oft speak of a master below. Hi, Reese. Every effort to settle here has failed. From the time of our Dearn colonists, how do they pronounce it again? Adrian colonists, onward, beasts rise from the endless paths until the new lord and lady is no more. The one who dwells below, this master, does not tolerate rivals, it seems. I have seen from time to time intrepid explorers descend to lay claim to what answers they can, but none return. This is the force which has kept Kednua a barren ruin and robbed me of my hopes. The endless paths, that, my friend, is where I must go, where we must go. If you will go with me, whatever devils lie beneath, think too what knowledge we will find. Perhaps this master speaks. Adrian. What are the endless paths? I need some music, man. This is too quiet. Endless paths of Nua. That is the name given to the labyrinth beneath the keep. The Earl, we were warned by the Glanfathens that this site was cursed, and there is legend attached to it, though at the time we thought nothing of it. The ruins were built, it is said, by a powerful Angwithan named Od Nua, who ruled there until his people turned against him. They destroyed his endless paths and filled many of the upper tunnels in with soil and stone. No one living knows how far down the tunnels stretch, and few have ventured there have returned. There is much talk of riches and treasures. The promise of Angwithan relics alone has drawn many fortune seekers to their deaths, I fear. Who is the master below? I could not say with any certainty. I believe it must be tied to the man said to have been the architect of the endless paths, the Angwithan tyrant Od Nua. Some claim his spirit endures, or at least has laid a curse upon the site. I cannot imagine much remains of his work, for the ruins have been here 1,000 years or more. But what is left is impressive. The Earl certainly thought so. But I'm not the master of Cadno. Of course you are. The keep wouldn't have no other, but the endless paths are a different thing entirely. It is unfortunate, really, that they are so closely intertwined. How are you doing? How's your night going, Reese? How's work? I have other questions. What does being the master entail? Why there are many responsibilities involved in maintaining a keep. The extent to which you wish to get involved is entirely up to you. Of course, part of the reason I am here is to ensure that things run smoothly in your absence. There's music, provided we have been given instruction. If you instruct me on which repairs you wish to conduct next, I will make the necessary arrangements. These may take some time to finish, but each will provide you with additional resources once they are complete. Given somewhere to place them, we can hire tradesmen to provide you with supplies and ingredients. Repairing the keep will raise your prestige and draw both helpful individuals and unwelcome attention from bandits and opportunists. If we can raise the keep's security in turn, these will become less of a concern. I am certain you are more than up to the task. Alright, time to find this queen in the city of Defiance. You must know this queen you're looking for. Defiance Bay has no queen. The Mequins of Eder haven't reigned here since the war. The only queen with any power is Wodika. I'm told they erected an exquisite temple in her honor there, but I was never able to see it. If you mean to go there, we can get started right away on repairing the Barbican. You need only tell me what you wish to do, and I'll make the necessary arrangements. Mayor Wald kept a ledger, as it happens, and I have taken the liberty of updating it. You can take a look if you wish. Let me see what repairs I can make. Then we'll get underway at once. The steward's voice belies a giddy excitement. No, my lord, that this is but the first and least of a great many undertakings. The keep supported a great many buildings and servants for many years. If you should wish it, we can repair some of the outlying structures, and these will bring you wealth and recognition, drawing people to your service. Rebuilding the defenses will keep your grounds from becoming overrun, and they did under Merwald's keeping. You need not choose all at once. I am pledged to your aid, and so long as you are master here, we shall always be linked. You need not step upon these grounds to speak with me. Wherever your travels may take you, you can make your will known to me if you but reach out. Oh, but first, of course, the Barbican. Haha, stronghold. Okay. So this is the one we gotta upgrade first. Upgrades to your stronghold. Cost money and take time to complete. Each upgrade can add security or prestige to the stronghold, or add additional functionality, like resting bonuses, periodic fee, crafting ingredients, new stores. Prestige, and this is security. All right, let's purchase that. Restoring Bright Hollow will allow you to rest there. Other upgrades can unlock resting bonuses for it. Main keep. Upgrading the main keep will repair your Great Hall. allowing visitors and adventurers to be able to you and your companions. Okay. So, this is gonna upgrade our security. All right. So we just have to wait. No events currently. Events occur at Stronghold as time elapses. The higher your Stronghold's prestige, the more positive the events tend to be. However, a high security is also important as it can help prevent theft and kidnappings. Adventures are opportunities for your companions and adventurers to earn experience while they aren't in the party. Visitors can affect security and prestige of the Stronghold while they are present. Some events even offer rare items for sale during limited periods of time. Alright, so that's construction. This is status. Okay. Must build barracks to recruit hirelings. Hirelings help defend your stronghold from expensive collateral damage in the unfortunate event of an attack. They cost money to maintain, but their cost usually offsets the potential for damage. Hirelings also contribute to security and prestige of the stronghold, sometimes negatively. Huh. Okay.
Safe travels.
Alright, cool. We have a stronghold. Explore the endless paths.
Well?
We just completed a whole bunch of stuff. Now it makes sense as to why time exists in this game. If it's going to take time to repair this stuff. So, Bright Hollow is going to be finished in 1 day and 25 hours. That's going to be important because we're out of camping supplies, of course.
You must gather your party.
I feel like that's like the top priority right now is we need to get more camping supplies. So, this has been repaired. We can just come straight on through, eh?
He couldn't contend with all that he knew of himself.
They want to talk.
A cruel fate.
It may be my fate, too. It may, but Mirwald knew his curse. For all that he has succumbed to, perhaps he gave you what you needed to escape his fate. Let's seek out these ruins he mentioned, and we may find something of use.
That old watcher. I don't know what I expected, but it sure wasn't that.
You said you had some things you wanted to ask him.
It's kind of embarrassing now. I just got a dumb idea in my head is all. Don't know why I thought it'd work. It's funny. That's probably the first thing I got my hopes up for in, I don't know, years. At least I got that out of it.
What was it?
All right. Guess fair is fair, and you did bring me to see him. Those rumors back in Gilded Vale about my brother, Woden. About how he turned against us and fought for Widewind. Been on my mind for some time now. The thing about Woden was, he always knew what was right, and that's what he'd do. One day he set out to fight for Deerwood against a man claiming to be our god. So I knew that's what I had to do too. He was right. But hearing claims that he died fighting for Rhea Saris, that got me worried. Not that he'd chosen the wrong side, but that I had. Didn't seem right what Widewind had in store, but if he really was Aethys... I thought, maybe this old Watcher would know how my brother died. So I could see if it was true. Like he could, I don't know, read it in my soul or something. Use our connection. Told you it was dumb.
Why didn't you ask me for help? Yes, because I didn't know you. It's hard to trust a stranger that says he's a watcher.
Of course, I knew the truth deep down. A watcher's not psychic. I think I just had this idea, and the idea made me feel a certain way, and I didn't want to lose that.
Really, if I want to find out about my brother, I shouldn't be starting with Watchers. I should be starting with records. Took you 15 years to figure that out? He cracks a smile. Never occurred to me to go looking into it. Not till you put some crazy notions about Watchers in my head. He thinks for a moment, his lips twisted to one side. He raises his eyebrows. If there was anything written down about it, they'd have it in Defiance Bay. They got an archive at the palace.
You've done a lot for me already.
Nice.
But if you could see fit to pay that archive a visit with me, well, you know. Knowing my luck, the records clerk will go crazy and try to kill me. I'd feel better with you in there with me.
Nice.
What is it?
Yeah, let's explore over here.
Like your breeches, scholar lad.
Pardon?
Nothing. I said nothing.
Nothing to loot over here. Okay, so I think we're gonna go back to the Black Meadow. Because we want to go to Anslog's Compass. Because we have a quest there. But if we're going to the Black Meadow, I feel like we might as well, and we got to go back to Magran's Fork. Might as well go to Gilded Vale and rest up. And then go to Anslog's Compass. So we're going to do a little bit of traveling. But hey, man, we got a house now. We got more than a house. We got a whole, like, castle. It's great. We got like an amphitheater. We got all sorts of stuff. It's awesome.
Yes.
You want to see the Queen's Temple? We're going to get there. We're going to get there soon enough. But yeah, we're going to get some supplies real quick, and we're going to rest up, and then we're going to journey back out.